You ever struggled with early hip extension where you're just like standing up as you come into the ball? Well, in today's video, we're going to focus how the trail leg has a big role to play, and if you use it properly, it's going to help you get rid of that early hip extension. Going to have Nate show how he uses his right leg in a good way, and then how you might be using your right leg in a bad way without the complexity looking a whole golf swing. All right, so just do this little motion sequence here, Nate, and tell me what you're feeling with this right leg.
Okay, so up at the top on a good swing, I want to be making sure as I'm transitioning the downswing and attacking to avoid the early extension, my weight is going to be more towards the heel. Okay, the instep of my foot, definitely not back here, but more on the instep. And when I release the pressure from my lead side here, with the weight on the instep of the more towards the heel or the center of the foot, my body just opens up back to the left where we're wanting to be rotating through. If my weight's on the toe, as I get to the top, and I decide to attack from here, then I'm coming forward into the ball.
And that's really key. So he's extending his hips either to the right of the target or to the left of the target based on this trail leg. So you might say pushing off, right? So I'm pushing off to the right with my toe, but you're not on your toe at the top of the backswing. It's, like you said, more towards your inside of your ankle or the back of your instep. And so you can try this at home. Just stand up. Put the weight more like on this portion, not the outside of your foot, right? Like right here, maybe towards the rear of your arch. Just spin. Just pick up that left leg. Just spin like that, all right?
Yeah.
That's what you're doing that keeps you from having the early hip extension. You can spin on your toe or more towards your arch like that, okay? So let's have you hit a shot with just a little pitching level speed, and we can see how that right leg does that motion here. All right, so the sequence, if we go through this on the initial takeaway, it's more on the toe, and at the top it's moved to more the inside of your arch, right? And from there you're able to do this rotation that's left of the target, not right of the target, okay?
Yep.
And when you do that, let's do that in slow motion here, and just look at how the pelvis responds to this. And notice how, okay, let's keep your left foot grounded this time. Notice how shoulders, you get this nice tilt that happens in the shoulders and the hips are rotating. Now, if you kind of push from the toe perspective, now the shoulders are much more level and the hips are extending out here. All right, let's look at a pro swing in slow motion, and we'll see this exact same action. Okay. So here's a great iron swing from Tiger Woods. We're just going to zoom in and look at that lower body motion. Just see how that right ankle and trail leg work, where that pressure has come more towards the rear of the foot, and it's the rotation that drives the hip extension to the left of the target.
So a couple things you can try on your next hitting session is when you get to the top and you start to feel your downswing, pick up your right toe. And that's going to obviously put your weight where we want it to be more so, eliminating the push out to the right. Pick up the toe, swing through. Another thing that you can do is just picking up the right side of your foot. You're going to feel a few different muscles contract right here, keeping you just a little bit more stable in case you're one that has the weight kind of roll to the outside of the foot. Pick up that right side and create some swings with that feel.
We'd love to help you understand your swing mechanics in more detail. We've got a terrific online swing review program, 14-day free trial. We'll look at your video, look at these things like how you use your feet, drive your rotation, get the proper posture. Click the link in the description below and the iCard above. Play better golf today.